Welcome back, everybody. We have the passing of a legendary sports writer. We'll say goodbye to a popular zoo animal, and we have some inflationary news that might affect you. My name's Ike Morgan, and we're down in Alabama. Veteran Alabama sports journalist Cecil Hurt has passed away after having complications from non-COVID pneumonia, reports AL.com's Craig Stevenson. Now, Hurt had reportedly been sick for some time. He was hospitalized in Tuscaloosa a couple weeks ago with pneumonia and later was moved to UAB Medical Center in Birmingham. He died on Tuesday of this week. Hurt joined the Tuscaloosa News as the University of Alabama beat writer in 1982. He became sports editor in 1989 and was the paper's sports columnist for nearly 30 years. Now, it's hard to overstate Hurt's impact on sports writing and sports writers in this state. He was named the National Sports Media Association's Alabama Sports Writer of the Year in 2016, 2018, and 2019. He won the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame's Mel Allen Media Award in 2019. Alabama coach Nick Saban, quote, "Cecil Hurt was a good friend and one of the best sports writers I have ever had the privilege of working with, not just at Alabama, but at all of our coaching stops." Cecil Hurt was 62 years old. Kwanza, the popular male African lion at the Birmingham Zoo, has been euthanized, reports the Associated Press. The big cat was 16 years old and had been treated for age-related health problems, but recently he had been diagnosed with lymphoma. They gave him chemo and steroids to try to slow the disease, but zoo officials say after briefly responding to the treatment, he lost his appetite and was put down on Tuesday. Kwanza was born at a zoo in Texas and had been at the Birmingham Zoo since 2006. We have a couple signs of inflationary trends that we'll share that may be applicable in your life, especially if you're one of the bigger spenders. First of all, Dollar Tree announced that it'll be raising most of its prices to $1.25, reports AL.com's Lita Gore. The chain said that should help it offer more products, even to where it might be able to bring back some of the items it used to have, but is canceled because, well, you can't sell just anything for $1. Also, to make a Thanksgiving meal this year, it's going to cost you 14% more than it did a year ago, reports AL.com's William Thornton. Now, this is according to a study from the American Farm Bureau Federation. They do an annual study of how much it costs to feed a family of 10 a classic Thanksgiving meal. Now, it's still cheaper than going to Bottega, but to feed 10, the study says last year it cost you $46.90. This year, it'll be $53.31. Now, however, you may have caught a break, depending on what you're cooking and when you bought it. Note that this study was done in late last month and early this month when turkeys were up 24% over a year ago. Since then, we've seen a large number of birds hit grocery stores with a lot lower price tag. But if you just take turkeys out of the mix altogether, we're still looking at a 6.6% increase in the meal. The study took pricing data from all 50 states and Puerto Rico. Now, as to what they considered a classic Thanksgiving meal, there's always some debate here. Here's their menu: turkey, stuffing, sweet potatoes, rolls with butter, peas, cranberries, a vegetable tray, pumpkin pie with whipped cream, and coffee and milk. Now, you probably noticed something a little funny in that sentence. The report did use the word stuffing. Now, reportedly and allegedly, stuffing is a substance that is similar to dressing. One fella's speck is another fella's crappy. Here at Down in Alabama, we cannot, in good conscience, recommend swapping out your dressing for their stuffing. Maybe half a circle of cranberry sauce. Thank y'all so much for listening. We will be back here again tomorrow. Until then, stop by and see us. We're on the World Wide Web at AL.com.